Welcome to Time Compass, where stories are valued for the moments and memories they evoke, not box office numbers. Indiana Jones reveals how adventure shapes our sense of time and meaning. Before we begin this episode, let's take a step back to the story's real starting point. My first encounter with Indiana Jones, a moment that would change how I saw both time and adventure. Picture this. You're a teenager at a boarding school in Iloko-Ijesha, Osun State. A small state compared to Lagos, Nigeria. Every morning at 6, the bell rings through your dorms and the dread clenches in your chest. Days march forward, unbending, ruled by silent routines and strict teacher. For 9 months, your world feels like a cage of 4 walls. Then comes Saturday night, movie night, a glimmer of color that makes survival possible, even if it's only for a few hours. The entertainment prefect loads a VHS tape as we crowd around a battered 32-inch TV, some on the floor, others balanced awkwardly on makeshift benches, all determined to block out the loneliness and distant noise. The room feels electric, expectant. Suddenly, the jungle swallows us. Betrayal, traps, longing for escape, and the shimmer of a golden idol. The boulder crashes down, and then that line, "I hate snakes, Jock." In those 12 minutes, Iloko-Ijesha disappears. I'm there, in Peru, or at least somewhere far from my own boredom. That night, routine shattered and I was swept up, desperate for adventure and the courage I saw in Indiana Jones. That sparked a lifelong journey, searching for meaning in the Last Crusade, dreaming through Temple of Doom, facing chaos in Crystal Skull, and discovering wonders in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Each film adds to my memories and understanding of Indy's legacy. In 2023, The Dial of Destiny arrived. It felt less like a sequel, more like a goodbye, marking a new chapter for the series. A central question runs through this film and Indy's career as a whole. Who owns the past? The explorer who finds it? The museum that keeps it? Or the culture it comes from? The debate extends far beyond the big screen, shaping every museum and dig. Helena Shaw, his goddaughter, sees history as currency. Indiana Jones, once a treasure hunter, now sees it as a sacred trust. Think of him as a pragmatic guardian. To understand Indy, we have to remember his father, Henry Jones Sr., scholar, seeker, patient. Indiana Jones was always impulsive. He was always the whip before the word. In Dial of Destiny, Indy becomes what he resisted. After a bonkers Nazi train opener, we get to see his mundane life. He teaches bored students, argues with neighbors over music, and warns Helena, don't desecrate history for profit, just as Henry Sr. warned him to be able to let history go. I'm sure you remember Henry Sr. looking at Indiana Jones with unapproving eyes, and the moment he bluntly asks, "You call this archaeology?" By 1969, Indy's world, and ours as we age, contract painfully. From adventure to painful reflection. Mutt, his son, is gone, leaving a heavier ache than words. Marion has walked away, leaving only silence in her place. Students stare through him, indifferent. Indy, now a living reminder of the past, aches for relevance and aches for meaning as time presses in. Facing Archimedes in ancient Syracuse, Indy finally feels purpose. For a man who saved the past, what greater peace than to live in it? Indy, wounded, wants to stay in the past. He whispers, "There's nothing for me back there." Helena sees that his reverence has become resignation. She knocks him out. And like Henry Sr. once pulled Indy from the Grail, Helena pulls him from time. Different words, same lesson. When Indy asks Marion, where doesn't it hurt? The question hangs between them with raw honesty. It's not just about flirtation. It's a plea for solace, a search for comfort after so much pain. Indy isn't just a relic. He's fragile, still longing for love, still hoping for a place to call home after so much loss. Dial of Destiny isn't perfect. It's long. Some scenes drag on a little too much. The digital effects are not that great. And I think it came in a little too late. But as a final chapter, it's asking, not relics or lost cities, but how time and memory shapes us. Indiana Jones's legacy isn't just about adventure, but the meaning we create from moments and the love we hold. As a longtime fan of the series, and for anyone else who has used Indiana Jones as a means of escape, I have to say, the journey was worth it. There's also nothing more relevant than punching Nazis in 2025. Maybe that's the real dial of destiny, the reminder that time only wins if we stop fighting for what matters.